'cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers.
What you trying to do? Don't know what you got to say. What you trying to do? Shake my, take my, dance and drive me crazy all night. I'm watching this girl go boom, on the night. Girl goes boom, on the night. Girl goes boom, on the night. Girl goes boom.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set, and on the hill today, Eric Skubal. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Ke'Bryan Hayes, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there.
3-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat.
3-2.
Back to the dugout.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Three-two now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hit hard on the ground is short. The throw to first.
He's out.
1 out in the top of the first. Take a check of the Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. One thing these guys do very well is stay out of the double play. They hit into the fewest of any team in the league, Chris.
Well, Boog, we don't see situational hitting as that art as much as we used to because guys are slugging the ball, they're hitting it over the fence. But when you see a team that has the ability to shorten up, hit behind runners, and go first to third or first to home, man, that just adds to the element of what you're able to do in other ways with the bat. So opposing pitcher better not walk anybody or give them free base runners because these guys know what to do when men are on.
Next pitch is outside. One of my favorite stats all time, 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all 162 games for the Astros on Astro turf, and he never hit into a double play. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hayes, the runner at second with one away. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him the space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's Joey Bart now. In the air, center field. And that'll do it. Pirates leave one, and now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Paul Steens. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Zach McKinstry, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. And there's a strike to the outside corner. 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Now one out to right. Makes the grab on the run. One down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Next offering is fouled back. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Another 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Riley Green now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Down in order go the Tigers. Scoreless after 1.
Just like Vegas in the sun. Ain't no quitting till I'm done. Roll on and having fun.
Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. First pitch swinging.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts off the second with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So up next, Nick Gonzalez. 2 for 9 so far in the series. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
At the belt and fires. Inside. And it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And a swing and a miss. Into the fastball.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit, with 3 hits on the series, and 1 of them a homer. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
1 ball,
Clyde
1
Washington
strike.
doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throw to first in time. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Book, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's back there. You can kiss it goodbye. A 2-run homer. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-Hwan Bae. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Right side. And that is that. Another look at this 2-run homer for Pittsburgh. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. And now here is Terry Carpenter.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
1-0.
Carpenter with a homer in his last game. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. And that one is downstairs. And it's 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And downstairs.
Count's full.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Chopped left side. Bay. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Batting 6, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
And a foul ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reynolds sizes this one up, brings it in, and that ends the inning. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Pirates 2 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brian Hayes.
Skubal back to work. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting left fielder, Ryan
Reynolds here. A switch hitter batting right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Reynolds, an all-star a season ago, batting second in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. The 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
There's a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting center fielder,
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. First off, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next
Nope.
pitch misses.
Ball 2.
Now 2-2.
2-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch. Snap throw to first.
And he
he's
dives
in there.
back in safely. Here goes the runner. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, one away. And
Ball
that's
3.
off the inside edge.
3 balls.
Full count,
2 strikes.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes
Take your
again.
base.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher Joey Bart.
This is Joey Bart. First
Ball
pitch
1.
misses.
Could use a ground ball
1-0.
here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And
2-0.
another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ball 3.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. And they're all
That's 4.
loaded up.
Take your base.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating
Now batting,
opportunities,
first
and
baseman,
this is one of them right here.
Horwitz.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hayes, the runner at third. Cruz over at second. Bart at first. 1 gone. Tap foul to plate. Next
Ball
pitch is
2.
outside.
2 walks
2 balls,
in the inning
2 strikes.
already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. This one in the air, center field. Meadows under it. Drops into the glove. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. 3-0.
Well, he'll take the sack
for the
fly on the
Pirates,
mound right there.
second
Bases
baseman,
loaded. I
Nick
mean, this is a
Gonzalez.
high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if you can get this next out.
And now, Nick Gonzalez struck out swinging his first time. That's towards center. Meadows under it. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the
Center
league.
fielder Parker Meadows.
Swing and a
Whoa.
miss, 99. How do you do?
No balls. 1
Meadows
strike.
went deep in his most recent game. Next offering is fouled back. Coils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Just
No,
missing
that's a
there.
ball.
And that's ball 1. And the sweeper is off the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Two on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one hammered center field. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Andy Ibanez stands in here.
0-1.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Outside. And now it's even 1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Ripped on the ground to second. Gonzalez to first in time. 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, catcher number 84.
2 down, base is empty. Now here's the Detroit catcher. Went deep in the ball game last night. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
2 outs, base is empty. And a breaking ball misses outside. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Not
3 balls,
even close
1 strike.
there. 3-1. That one in triple digits.
Goodness, I think he
3
just
and
took
2.
the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Mama always told me.
McKinstry batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
There it was, a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Tigers leave 1, still down 3-0. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers.
Give me any task and I ace it. If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And That's
1-2.
outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Popped up right side. Skubal makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, right fielder Billy Cook.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Billy Cook. He's already homered here in this one. And
1-0.
there's the ball. And another
That's the
ball.
ball.
That to right. Carpenter on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop G1.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy G1 Bay. Flied to right his first time.
That's a
Fastball
ball.
is outside. In the air, left field, down the line.
No,
And
no,
that
no,
will
that's
drop
foul, that's foul.
Man, just a matter of inches right there. If that stays fair, it's at least a double.
Whoa.
Blows the high heat. That's the strikeout. So they go quietly there. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Colton Heath.
Too high, I'm in the clouds. If I fall off, I might just die. I need rap like I need fresh air. I'm held under by the world, and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle through the trouble underwater as the bubbles from my mouth onto the surface. While I'm
The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Now one
No,
miss.
that's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really
Now
struggled to
batting,
score in this
left
one. You
fielder.
don't want to wake a team up with a free pass.
And at first, here's Riley Green. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, could be 2. On to Gonzalez for 1. Relay to
You're
first,
out.
double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth
Now batting,
double play.
right
That's the
fielder,
thing of beauty from
Gary
start to finish.
Carpenter.
And next to hit for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Tigers fail to make any noise. They trail it here 3-0. Alex Cobb gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now batting, Keith Ryan Hayes.
Third baseman.
When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list. That's
One
down
ball,
and in.
no strike.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Next offering is in for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
3 balls.
The breaking ball misses outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Reynolds batting with one down, takes a strike. To the right side, Torres. Now the throw to first on the run.
Yeah,
on the money. Nice play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal block. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. And that's outside.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead at 3-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Still no hits on the board for them, and of course a lot of credit goes to the man on the mound for that. But we've definitely seen some lifeless trips to the plate as well.
To the right side. It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
So digging in, Spencer Torkelson.
Sometimes all it takes is one hit, so we'll see if they can break through and get something going.
First pitch just misses.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two, is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of the hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swings and misses. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
The center
So
fielder,
2 down now, and here is Parker Meadows. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. As
No
he
ball.
was out
One
front that
strike.
time.
That's out
Fastball
the
is
corner.
outside. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here. In there at the knees for a strike. And a rope with a center field base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
2 outs, runner at first. Down the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside.
1-0.
And
He's safe.
It's a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hayes right there to make the grab. And that's the third out. 1 left for Detroit. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Cobb back to work. Down the middle for a strike.
0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt. In the air, right side of the infield. Pulls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. Cobb, a former All-Star, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2006. Swings through that one, 0-1.
No ball.
That is a
One
pretty
strike.
nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Saker catches the zone at the knees. Foul ball, still 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. On the ground, right side. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. Ground ball, left side. Fires across the diamond, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park. Now it's going to be number 84.
Number 84.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, One up, one down.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
Back to the top of the lineup. The batter will be the shortstop, Zach McKinstry.
You too.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first.
Yep, he's out.
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Cole Heath.
Next to hit, Colton Pete. He is struck out, and he is walked.
I'm held under by the world and I'm way too scared. There's a struggle through the trouble underwater as the bubbles from my mouth come to the surface while I'm buried by the rubble with my lungs convulsing. They're lost without a notion of the ocean that exists outside this puddle.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. On the ground, right side, Gonzalez throws to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3.
I'm free. Ain't nothing gonna bother me. Said I'm free. Ain't nothing gonna bother me.
And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of
for
inning number
Pittsburgh,
7.
the
To the
designated
plate
hitter,
now for
Jack
Pittsburgh is the
Sawinski.
DH, Jack Sawinski. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike. Caught and missed him out. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement.
Now batting,
That thing tumbles
right
out of his
fielder,
hand and just
Cook.
drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
There's the swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
This one high in the air to left center. Meadows sizing this one up. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
G1 Bay, the next Pirate to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they're on top by a count of 3-0.
Let's do this.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Left fielder, Riley Green.
Young boy, stay on the grind. Young boy, stay on the grind. Young boy, stay on the grind.
Check swing, and he went.
0-1.
Strike one. Bounce to the left side. Hayes slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make, you can't execute the small stuff just like we saw.
And now the right fielder, Terry Carpenter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Now on the bump, Hunter Stratton. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Outside low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1. The Tigers trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking. And now 2 gone.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously. So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And a strike to Glaber. That's off the inside corner. And 1-1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, nobody on. And that's down and away. Got him swinging.
Oh yeah, let's do this. Got picture homie rolling. Let me offer my condolence. You don't know just how I'm doing. And the silence go them broke cause they know for talking fluent. Got them under.
We go to the 8th, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Brian Hayes. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit-by pitch to lead off the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
Up.
In the dirt.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hayes gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Next
1 ball.
misses
2 strike.
way outside. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Meadows makes the play, and there's one away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, center fielder O'Neal Cruz.
So man aboard. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Carpenter snags it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Joey Bart. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, called strike. Headed down the line. Carpenter on the run towards the line. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
There he goes.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Tigers nothing. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The Tigers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Dennis Santana.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats, try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Next pitch way upstairs. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Meadows, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Outside low. And it's 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A sliding play at short, but no chance. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know? Yeah, no question.
1 down. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. Swing and a foul straight back. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball one. This ball's chopped on the ground. Out on the off-balance throw.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Now here's the Detroit catcher.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Swing and a hard hit grounder to third. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in to score from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Zach McKinstry. And that one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. The tying run at the plate.
Ball
that
3.
one is upstairs.
3 and 2.
Pete in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Tigers grab 1 on this RBI double, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Rand Perter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Horwitz
1 ball, no
stands
strike.
in now. Looks at that one inside. Herter, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021.
That's off the corner.
The plate, and the count now 2-0. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. His 11th of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. That's one misses. Ball 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the ninth. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tommy Canley getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Lang getting loose as well. Next pitch is outside. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jack Sawinski.
Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. 0 for 3 in this one. Swinging a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder, Billy Cook.
2 down, base is empty. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Billy Cook. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Ball 1 there. Dives and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time though, and they get it out of the play. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-1 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, David Bednar.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
And now the DH, Colt Keith.
Designated hitter, Colt Keith.
And that skips in the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
Strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Misses outside. It's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one in the air center field. Cruz puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
He's 2 outs away. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 3 ground outs already. He's 0 for 3. Pitch is in there. 0-1. The Tigers trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
1 and 2.
So hard to play catch-up.
Next offering is in the dirt. stays alive. And that's the strikeout looking. Just one out remaining for the Tigers. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hit at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Carpenter in the box now. No balls and a strike. They're down to their final strike.
So a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And
One
a
ball,
curve
2
misses
strikes.
outside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number
2 balls,
9.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? It's a launching pad.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Mitch Keller. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford.
Ball inside.
Inside. And we're underway. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
2 balls.
Well, and those
2
hitters
strikes.
count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
In the air to left center. And out number 1 on the grab. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Jake Berger.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
Ezekiel Duran
0-1.
stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, right side. Reynolds settles under this one. Makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here comes Corey Seager. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what,
Ball 1.
his teammates feed off of the leadership
Counts
that he
1-0.
shows on and off the field.
Next pitch
Ball,
is
that's just
outside.
out.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Two outs. Up the middle. On to first.
Out.
And Seager is set down. Third out. Rangers go down quickly there. And now the Pirates will take their turn. Back here in Pittsburgh. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
Bottom of the first. Here's Adam
Leading off
Frazier.
the Pirates, left fielder, Adam Frazier.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. deGrom, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Oh, and 2 now. Next
Ball.
offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first.
Out.
Gets him. One away on a drop, third strike.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ryan Reynolds here. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. First
Ball.
pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One down, base is empty.
Nope, that's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2-0.
That's ball 3.
One out, base is empty. That's a walk.
Ball.
Went with another
Take
changeup
your bait.
but missed the spot.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Runner on at first with one gone. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Aye.
Out in front with the swing, and that is
Ball
strike
1's the
one.
count.
Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a
No
way to
balls,
catch up
2
to
strikes.
that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming around third is Reynolds. The relay to the plate. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. First
Nope.
offering,
Ball
and it
1.
just misses. Horwitz
1-0.
launched a homer in his most recent game.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
And a 1-0. And he
Aye.
chases that one below the zone.
Then he
1-1.
really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
And it's 2-1. That one fouled off.
Greenfield.
In the dirt, blocked. Nick Gonzalez waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
No, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out of the right center. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Foul ball. That misses
Ball,
off
that's
the
out.
outside edge. Horowitz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. They say he went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. It drops in, gets away a little bit. Still manages a throw. Save.
No, he
to get him,
saved.
and it's first and third with 2 away.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And now it's going to be Jack Sawinski. Gets him to chase after that.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Higashioka makes the grab, and that is that. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Pirates 2 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at PNC Park, new inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Jake Berger. Keller back to work. That one fouled hard the other way. That's
Ball,
a
that's
little bit
low.
low. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Bart makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
Jock
That's a
Peterson
ball.
in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, catcher Kyle Higashioka.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the veteran catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
A swing and a miss, and that's
0-1's
strike
the count.
1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And the
2-2
next
the
pitch
count.
is way outside. Just
Count's
misses
full.
with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Cook in position. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Pirates 2 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. Bottom of the
Pirates.
second. Here's the rookie third baseman, Billy Cook. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And ball one.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Did he
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. This one popped up right side. Simeon. He makes the grab. One away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Ji-Hwan Bae. Swing and a ball popped up. Berger settles under it and makes the catch. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So the lineup flips over. Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
And that one lifted in the air center field. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Garcia matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's Marcus Simeon. That's in for a strike. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And he couldn't hold back. He run up on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Smith in his 4th year, hitting 9th in today's lineup. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He's scored 9 times in the last 10 games. The 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now this is in the air down the line. Reynolds trying to get there. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Handles, throws to first. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a two-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up.
I got one ball, one strike.
Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one misses up and in. The count now 2-2. Hit high in the air. There it goes. Bingo. A towering shot to center. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add a run. It's 3-0. That was blasting.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, but it paid off.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
The order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Simeon under it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, raging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
This is Joey Bart. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Up and
That's a
in.
ball.
1-0.
Hey!
Big swing and a miss.
I got a ball, one strike.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Garcia snags it, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting. First baseman.
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And that is that. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo homer. It's now 3-0. This is Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Wyatt Langford. The right-hander back to work. Outside low. And that is ball
Counts 1-0.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting. Designated hitter. Ezekiel
Next up
Duran.
for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Flied to right, his first time.
Ball
And
one.
that one misses up and in.
Ball
And it's
one, no
1-0.
strikes.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The 1-0. And
Ball,
delivers
that's off the
outside.
plate.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next one
Ball three.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Langford gets his lead at first with nobody out. And there's the strike. High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. And it stays fair. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now it's Corey Seager. That's
Ball,
inside.
that's inside.
Seager recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great
One
having
ball,
a bat
one
like
strike.
this in the lineup.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, in this
One ball,
situation with a runner
2
on
strikes.
first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just...
Ground ball left side could be 2. To second, there's
Out.
1, and a run
Got it.
scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
And now it's Jake Berger to hit. And it's fouled away. Way out front for strike 2.
So that's that
0-2.
slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Next
One
pitch
ball,
misses way
2 strikes.
outside. It goes down looking. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors, no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go, bottom 4. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more
1-1.
pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Check swing went around. Now he's in a 1-2
1 ball,
hole.
2 strikes.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Pitch
That's
misses
ball
there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's
Full count.
outside. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a
Take the
leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Man at first, nobody out. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike, 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw.
He made it.
You see me coming up? Stop. We're about to shut down this old block.
Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. Man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Breaking
One ball,
this is down
2
and away.
strikes.
Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Cole Winn, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Armstrong warming up as well. Man at second. And
Ball
ball
2.
evens the count. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
And a Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Kumar Rocker.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And the batter now, Billy Cook. In there for strike 1. That one drilled left field. Going back. Goodbye, home run. A laser to left. It's 5-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. He put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Digging in, G1 Bay.
Ball! That pitch
That's
is
off
out.
the mark, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Slider right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to
I got
commit
1 ball,
to
1
what
strike.
you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And there's
Ball
the ball.
2.
Right side, Simeon. Slinging it
Got
to
him.
first in time.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. Both 2 in this one.
You want to start them in the fame but refuse to pay dues. Ain't nothing in this game.
In the air out towards right center. Langford sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back here at PNC Park, here's Jock Peterson. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now back, catcher,
Siggy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Higashioka at the plate and takes high there.
Hey!
Yeah, swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Peterson on at first, nobody out. Battling here as he fouls it away. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Ball 1.
In the dirt. To third.
On the tag. He's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. Gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
1 out, and a runner at second. We're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next pitch is outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. In the dirt. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Gonzalez calls it in, 2 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Here is Marcus Semien. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Oh, the throw is wild. Semien on the way to third. The tag, and he's out. So not the best base running or defense there, but that'll do it for the inning. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ryan Reynolds. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field. if you're a guy that
Outside,
can
that's
only
a ball.
hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand that, all right, this is a big, payout if I can come through with a knock here. But I think when you really look at the numbers, you really audit everything, guys kind of are who they are.
Langford pulls it down.
Up next
One down.
for the Pirates, center fielder, O'Neal.
So up next, O'Neal Cruz. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. The tag.
Right there. He's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart. High fly ball out towards left center. Peterson on the move. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Smith. Keller back to work. And that one cutting but missing down low. Hard hit to third. Zips it across. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Wyatt Langford now at the plate. 1 for 2.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that one is lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ezekiel
So next to hit
Duran.
for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. Duran, 25 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's off the bag, and they get the out after the ricochet. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
First baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Corrals it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Ball 1, no strikes. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he chases that one
One
darting
ball,
out of the zone.
2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Peterson drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Tim Meza on the pitch here. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 18, Tim Meza.
And that's in there for a strike. The slider that finds the mark. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Meza winds and deals. Fought off foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Through that one is the strikeout.
Now batting.
Here is Josh Peterson.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least.
Off balance speed. There's one. Drops it, but they're saying it was on the transfer.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Just missed.
Inside.
And that misses. Down 2-0.
2-0. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Next offering is down low. Adolis Garcia waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
Peterson off of first with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. 1 left for Texas, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Third baseman, Billy Cook.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And the 2-2. And that
we got
one
a full
missing
count.
low. That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Got a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second.
He's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Base is empty, one away. You're the bottom of the 7th. Center field. Langford. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates.
Now it's the shortstop, Adam Frazier. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
If it don't sound good, maybe it ain't for you. You want to start
And that one popped in the air, left field. Peterson squeezes it, and the inning is over. Back here at PNC Park, now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Colin Holderman gets the ball now.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Number 35, Colin Holderman.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
2 balls,
Last couple
no
of
strikes.
pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ball, that's out.
That one misses.
No, that's a ball.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. His righty-lefty splits there. This
Ball
is again
inside.
5 in a row.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Cruz makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Down to third baseman, Josh Smith has grounded out a couple of times. And that
Counts
one
1-0.
upstairs, ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. He was late there, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to first, boots it. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. Check swing, called strike. Ball one there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Pirates 5 and the Rangers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
62.
8th, Robert Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Right fielder.
So digging in, Ryan Reynolds. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Now
That's a ball.
This.
Ball, that's down.
That pitch in for a strike. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That
Count
was
is
way
3-2.
inside. That one misses.
Nope. Ball
So
4.
leadoff walk.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
So a man at first. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Cole Winn getting ready to go. Armstrong, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they boost their lead. It's 7-2. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Joey Bart. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And
That's a ball.
1. Bart aboard here at first with nobody out. On a line out towards center. Langford hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman Nick.
And the batter now, Nick Gonzalez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Missed
Ball.
with a changeup, and it's 1-1. On the ground to second, might be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Second baseman definitely have some pretty tough throws to make when they're trying to feed the shortstop at second for a double play turn because of the angles and difficult footwork. So it's always a difficult play, but one that needs to be made. When your pitcher gets you that ground ball that can be a double play, it's like a killer when you can't get at least one out of it.
And the Rangers manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Robert Garcia will depart at a line. So out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Sean Armstrong.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year, so this seems like a calculated move.
2 on, 1 out. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Jack Sawinski.
Ball 1.
And that misses. 1-0. Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly is called.
Batter's out.
Now batting, third baseman, Billy Cook.
Billy Cook, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered in this game. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home.
Save.
And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 6-run lead. Ji-Hwan Bae will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, right field. Garcia should have this one. He's got it. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing when you played. Peter Strzelecki gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high.
Inside,
And it
ball
just
1.
breaks a ton.
Peter Strzelecki.
Swing and a miss. Yeah, you see some guys into the
1
fashion
ball, 1
nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it.
Got him.
Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old. Like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Hunter Stratton is forced to the mound after the injury. He's into the game with the bases empty. Seager stands in now.
Hunter Stratton.
Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there, and that is way gone. Home run number 30 on the year, and they're chipping away. It's 8-3.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
At the plate, Jake Berger. Stratton in his second season. He throws a cutter, a 4-seamer, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
1 down, base is empty. And that's off
that's
the
inside
edge. And the count is 1-2. Slider misses outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was
Now
looking
batting,
for right
left
there.
fielder,
Not much to
Josh
this one other
Peterson.
than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Berger leads off first with one away. And
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And now 1 out remaining for Texas. Kyle
Now
Higashioka
batting,
stepping
catcher,
in for the
Kyle
Rangers.
Higashioka.
That
Ball.
one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Just
Nope,
missed.
outside.
The Pirates leading by 5 here in the top of the 9th. And there's a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Rangers down to their final strike.
Hey.
Got it! And that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series. And there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world. And they played like it today.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Gonna shed all